Welcome back to Season 2 of House of 1000 Haunts. I am Stevie Stone alongside my husband,
Dwayne Stone.
Yes, we are Destination Stone on YouTube. Like I said, this is Season 2 of House of 1000 Haunts. Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back.
Hope you enjoyed last season. We're so excited to bring you a whole new crop of haunted houses. And this time, we are bringing you all the way from Belton, South Carolina, Night Terrors Haunted Attraction. But before we get into it, you know we always like to tell you what we're drinking. I actually don't have anything super special right now other than a big ass cup full of water. And Dwayne's got a slushie he was working on from QT. What kind of slushie was this?
It was a Warriors pineapple, like always.
We just left Night Terrors in Belton, South Carolina. That was such a good time. That is the third time we have been to Night Terrors. They were actually in the same location last year. The year before that, they were in a different location. But this time, since they were in the same location as last year, they were able to build a little more on what they did, and I had a good time. I really liked it. One thing that definitely was different was right when you first walked in, they had a big old bonfire going and a massive poster that said Night Terrors, and they had some string lights up. It was really nice. They had a nice little setup going. They've got a nice little like waiting area with haunt actors, a ticket booth, and then, like I said, the bonfire. So it is exciting to see what it could potentially turn into later, because that's a permanent location for them. But we got our tickets and we headed on inside, and as always, there is a TV waiting for you to tell you the rules. And it's really terrifying. They force you to stare at the TV, and you know behind you is just a whole open space full of monsters.
Yeah, it was pretty unsettling with the darkness to your back and everything.
You could feel the wind too. It was a little cold that night.
Right. Also, this is a touch haunt. If you opt for it, that's the necklaces that we are wearing.
Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the green necklaces. It is a touch haunt. Not too bad. They kind of feel out how you're feeling, and that determines the level of touch you will receive.
I almost don't even want to give away what happens while you're watching the video.
Well, we already did on YouTube.
We already did on YouTube. So, yeah.
They've got a tub sitting right there. They will throw you into that tub and give you a nice little scrub, clean you up before they send you into their haunt.
So after the main room, they usher you out onto the trail. This is pretty much a haunted trail, I guess is what you would classify this haunt as. Yeah,
and then you kind of go through like little shed-like areas or big rooms of interesting things.
Yeah, and they have some haunt actors placed in the woods in between the places that do a pretty good job at scaring you and blending in with the darkness.
Yeah, very dark.
One of the first rooms that you go into is kind of a butcher's room with a very, very big guy in there.
Actually gave me this right here. If you're watching on the YouTube video, I'll have that linked. If you're listening to this on Spotify, I'll have it linked in the show notes below. This is Grandpa. He gave me like this severed head with this really cool mask.
That's the second severed head that we have gotten from haunt actors, you guys.
I don't know why people like to give me severed heads, but I'm collecting them. So if there's any other haunt actors that want, contribute a severed head, I have Debbie and now Grandpa.
Yeah.
So very cool. I got to have that.
That's always a nice little treat. And that's always nice to meet that big butcher man.
I will say, though, his space smelled very nice.
Yeah.
That is something to mention about this haunt. I will say everybody smelled delicious. Nobody had any cleansing issues.
Yeah, I didn't feel that anyone stank or anything like that. We've been to some like higher end haunts and be like, whew, man, you've been sweating all night, brother.
Yeah, you are in character 100%.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate some nice aroma for my nose.
Right.
Some nice aromatherapy
Yeah.
while we're walking through.
Especially in a touch on. If you're gonna rub up on me, at least smell good.
Yeah, right. One room that was new that I really liked, if you can see in the video on YouTube, it was just a bunch of like dotted lights. Like, I'm not sure what you would call those lights, just little lights like beaming right down. And
Like laser.
like laser lights. And the ceiling just got lower and lower and lower as you walk through like the tunnel space. It was really neat. I loved that effect. It was so simple, and you're just like waiting for somebody to attack you.
Yeah, that was a really cool room. The guy that was on the trail with that mask that lit up, that was pretty cool. He was kind of a constant through a lot of the beginning of the haunt.
Yeah, I think I accidentally hit him in the face at one point.
Oh no!
Yeah, with the camera. I'm not sure yet. So at this point, we're recording this right after we walk through, so that'll be interesting to edit.
Then we ran into the lady who wanted to put me in the grave.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She got really excited to meet us.
She made me lay on the ground.
Yeah, she wanted to bury him. It was a simulation of being buried, I guess. That was interesting. And then they guided us through the trail. Guys, it's really dark going through that trail, but that's part of what makes it spooky. That's so fun. Like, it's just, we love all different kinds of haunts and different levels of scare, depending on like if it's more like PG or if it's really rated R. And I just love all the different types of things, so I really love a good trail as well. So like just being in the woods is spooky, you know, sometimes just being in the middle of the woods. And it was.
There was some really uncomfortable silences actually on the trail part.
There was.
That kind of made me a little bit more, and it made me feel a little bit more edgy, like on edge, and I liked that a lot.
Yeah,
it was
cool.
really good.
Before we continue, side note, as of this video airing, tomorrow is Dwayne's birthday!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah!
I will be...
He doesn't know how old he will be.
I will be in insert age. No.
I will be insert age.
Yeah.
It will be the anniversary of his 27th birthday.
No, I'll be 38. Also, I want to say that the clown room this year was intense, and they were just all over us. There was quite a few of them in there too.
And I'll also say this, they're always listening to ICP.
Always. They're always listening to ICP in there. It's
I love
great.
it. We're down with the clown.
It was funny because we were actually listening to that on the way
On the way there. Sometimes we listen to some of the Wicked Halloween stuff before a haunt, and we get pumped up for it. And yeah, I've noticed they always listen to ICP in the clown room. But they did beef up the clown room this time. And they had a lot of new clowns. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I've got some green on my face, and it's in my hair. It's so sticky.
Yeah, we got tossed in a garbage
wash
can.
my hair.
Spun around in circles. And
yeah, that's so funny.
chainsaws, just constantly chainsaws, I feel like.
So many chainsaws.
Through this haunt. We walked through the woods for a minute, and there was a couple of scare actors in the woods that were kind of popping out and yelling at us and stuff. And we walked up on, and you could hear in the distance children screaming, "Help me!
Yeah.
Please help me!" And they're screaming and
It
stuff.
was so crazy.
And
you
walk
get
up on a
closer,
shack,
yeah.
and it's a red light in there.
Yeah.
And they kind of toss you around for a minute, but then when you come around the corner, there is
there's like a big deep freezer that could fit a body. And they drug me over there, and one of their main clowns pops out and drags me into the deep freezer and closes the door. Again, if y'all haven't seen the video, it will be linked in the show notes below. Holy crap.
Then Stevie got yanked out. I got tossed in there. And whenever they opened it, I got two guys with chainsaws coming at me, like stabbing at me with the chainsaws.
They were throwing me on a table and
I got
just
set on the
pushing me
table
down while I was in the
kids were
cooler.
like, stay here with us, stay here. Yeah, while she was in the cooler, you had the little kids. I forgot about that.
And then they rotated out. We took turns for torture.
Yeah.
Turns for torture.
Yeah, it was great.
It was so fun. It was so much fun. Once we left that part, the clowns continued to lure you into the worst space possible.
I would guess the word you would say was herd you into the
into the bubble dungeon. The dungeon of bubbles. And I always have to walk backwards. I'm worried about you guys, the camera. Oh my God. It's just so many damn bubbles. So many bubbles.
And like, I always get lost in it. Even though I walk straight forward, I always hit a wall or something. And this year, I was no different. It kind of gets to a point whenever you get it in your face and you kind of almost can't breathe, you start to panic a little bit.
Yeah.
But you got to stop and you got to wave it away from your face.
Yeah, you can't breathe it in.
Because,
hey, walk backwards. Walk backwards works. You just may hit a wall and then somebody will pull you through. I think you walk backwards and go to the left. Back and to the left.
Yeah, right.
Literally back and to the left. But I did. I walked backwards and I hit a wall and I felt an arm and they pulled me through and then they tried to cut me up with chainsaws again. And that was your finale of Night Terror's Haunted Attraction. Oh my gosh.
It was a great time. The clowns all came out and wanted to take a picture.
Yeah, that was so cool. We got to take a photo with all the clowns.
That was a great time.
And that's when we were gifted this awesome souvenir.
That was very cool.
Listen, you don't even know how much I love this, seriously. Like, getting gifts like this. Like, I have this. I have a head called Debbie. My jacket, I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, is torn. It's also signed by another haunt actor. I love collecting interesting gifts like that from these haunts. We love doing this, and this just makes me feel so good.
It really means a lot whenever you talk to some of the actors and they're like, we love you guys. We love when y'all come through. You guys make us so like pumped up, and it's just great. I love that, and that just means a lot to us.
Yeah, we love to film the walkthroughs to share them with you guys, for people who, one, can't go to them, or maybe to help inspire you to decide which ones to go to, what may be a good fit for you.
We do. We really love this. It is one of our biggest passions in life, is to go through haunts and to help these haunts get more people to go and see them, because
we want haunted houses to last year round, and that's part of the reason we started walkthroughs, and part of the reason we started this podcast, and why we're coming to you in January showing off stuff, because we want to keep haunts going year round. But guys, Night Terror's Haunted Attraction is in the house of 1,000 haunts now.
You guys definitely, if you were in the area, go check out Night Terrors.
Yeah, it's near Greenville, not too far.
It's better every year.
So good. Such a good time. We'll have their information linked in the description and show notes below. If you're familiar with Mad World Haunted Attraction that we covered last season in House of 1,000 Haunts, Night Terrors is actually about 10, maybe 15 minutes away from Mad World. So if you're checking out Mad World, be sure to check out Night Terrors as well. It's such a good time. Very short lines compared to Mad World, and it's worth every penny and every moment of scare, fear, and sweat and tears.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, we are headed off to Cookout for another delicious haunt dinner. As always, we say thank you so much. Be sure to give this podcast a follow and a 5-star rating so you can help it continue to grow. Like I said, we want to have haunts going year round. So we're here to bring you the fear, to show you guys different places so you can enjoy them with us, either vicariously through us, or help you know about cool places that you never knew about yourself, like Night Terrors. So guys, I am Stevie Stone. This is my husband, Dwayne Stone. We are Destination Stone on YouTube, and this is House of 1,000 Haunts.